Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bree from Love Bree, and today I'm going to be working on another Valentine's Day card. So today's card is going to be using some stamps that I had in my stash that I haven't used yet, and it's from the stamp market. And this is what the card is going to look like. I did make one just to see how it would look. Let me focus it. But yeah, so this is what the card looks like. And it just says lots of love, happy Valentines. And then the inside says love you always. So that's what that looks like. And this card is a little dimensional, not too much. It will be able to be sent in an envelope. As long as it's like a 1/4 inch thick, I believe, it can be sent through an envelope. And this is exactly like a 1/4 inch. So and I had set some things aside already, so that way a lot of the work is done. And if you guys have not seen my previous videos, I will share with you guys quickly what I have created for my little Valentine's Day series. So the first embellishments that I made were some honeybee embellishments, and they look like this. And I made 2 on camera, and I made 2 yellow ones. So the pink ones I had made off camera, but I did make these. And then I made some honeybee dippers. So if you guys have not seen any of these videos, I will have them in a playlist down below for you guys. But I love how those turned out. And then I also have created some shaker embellishments, and all these videos are craft with me, so I do show you guys the process. And then the most recent video was these cards. So I did make this "You're a Good Egg" card, and inside says we belong together. So those are the projects that I recently created on camera and that I posted on my channel. So if you guys are interested in those videos, I will have a playlist linked down below for you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get started on this card for today. So I am going to be starting off with my card base. So I have all my dies here that I will go over throughout the video. I just think if I go over the dies in the beginning, you won't be able to see kind of which dies go with what. So I'm going to try to go over, I'm going to try to go over them as I go. So here is my card base. I already cut and scored the card base, and it's just a standard A2 size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I folded it on the top. And I am going to be using for my base piece this Scrap Diva Designs Heart Plate Die, and it's the Heart Plate number 3. She has multiple ones, but this is the one that I've shared before. And it's the Heart Plate number 3. It is a little bit of an older die. A lot of my Scrap Diva Designs dies are older, since I'm not, I haven't bought from there. I'm just not trying to buy anything, and I'm currently not designing for her as well. I do miss it, but this die is a part of an older collection that came out, or not collection, but a older die set that came out from Valentine's. So I'm using that as my background piece, and this is what it looks like. So this is just the white on white, but here it is close up. And what I did for the background, if you guys can see right here, I did little stripes. And for this next card, I'm going to be doing red and pink instead of pink and pink, just to switch it up. And I'm actually going to be doing all the hearts red, just so that way I have a variety of, like, not the same cards, if that makes sense. I want to have a variety to choose from. So what I'm going to be doing is you want to cut down some strips of paper. And a 5/8 inch strip fits perfectly on here. So this row right here is actually a single row of hearts. So for this one, all you need is about a 1/2 inch piece. You don't need a 5/8 inch. So 5/8 of an inch is going to be the exact size that you need for each of these strips, and they will fit perfectly on the card right here. So once you keep gluing them down here, you're going to get to the bottom where it has a single row, and you're going to put your 1/2 inch strip, and the whole back will be covered. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue these down on here. And I like to add my glue onto my actual background piece. So this is what it's going to look like. See how it fits perfectly? So each strip going to go right in between each of these layers, so it fits perfectly on there. So thanks to the magic of video, I have already done one. So I already got mine prepped from yesterday. So once you're all done and you have finished this, all the little layers in the back, this is what it's going to look like. Now, I don't know what I did wrong, but for some reason this middle section did not line up correctly. I don't know what happened. There's like a 1/4 inch missing, but I promise you, if you do it correctly and you cut each strip at 5/8, you won't have a problem, because I did that here and I did not have any issues. So I don't know what happened there, so I just needed to add a 1/4 inch piece in between. As long as 2 rows of each heart are covered with like cardstock or pattern paper, it's okay as long as that's covered. But if it bothers you, you know, that to have like space in between, which bothers me, that's why I did 5/8 strips, because it just covers the whole backing. So I hope that makes sense. But that's going to go onto the front of the card. And I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down now. And I'm just going to use some double-sided tape. Okay, and you just want to make sure your card is upright before you glue it down. There's a little space here that I left, so I'm just going to add liquid glue. I just want to make sure my edges are glued down. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this up against the card here. Like so. Okay. I hope it's going to be Monday when I get this out, so it's Sunday right now, but I hope everybody's weekend went great. But yeah, so we will be at Disneyland Friday through Sunday with my parents and my dad's sisters. So we'll be at the hotel there, and we'll be at Disneyland for 2 of those days. So I'm going to try to get 3 videos recorded during this week so I can have them edited and scheduled to go out. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We actually were just at Disneyland, and then I took a shower and I was like, oop, I gotta make a video because I have to post tomorrow. So here I am. Okay, so I just want to make sure that that is down and dry, because I did add some to the outer edges. And then what I'm going to do is I have my hearts here, and these hearts, so this specific heart, this is a scalloped heart, and the layering piece comes from the Stamp Market, and that is this heart. It's called Scalloped Heart, literally Scalloped Heart. And I will link these all down below. I'm not affiliated with the Stamp Market. I just love the Stamp Market stuff. As you guys have seen my hauls, I haven't recently bought from them for a while, so I am using my stash. I haven't used these at all, so it's just been really fun to they've been really fun to use. And I'm missing one die. And then for these hearts right here, these stitched hearts, these ones right here, these are actually 2 different reds. They kind of look the same on camera, but they're not. One's a little bit darker. This one's darker. I used these stitched hearts from the Stamp Market as well. So both of these heart stamps are dies, sorry. These heart dies come from the Stamp Market. So I use those. And what I am going to do is glue this one down. Okay. And before I glue anything else down, I am going to start doing my stamping, because my stamped images are going to be going on top of these hearts. So I'm going to go ahead and just set this up here, and I am going to... Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do some stamping now, and for the stamp and die set, I use the Stamp Market, and this is called Love You Always, and it's just the stamp and coordinating die, and I'm going to use the same ones that I use on here. It's the Lots of Love and Happy Valentines. And I'm also going to stamp for the inside, so it's the Love You Always. Okay, so I'm actually going to use my stamp press. Okay, so I'm going to set this, put this up here. And I actually do have the rose gold stamp, My Sweet Petunia Misty. However, it's still in its box, so I'm just going to use my black one I have. And I don't think I really need this, but let's do it anyway, or use it. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my stamps. So okay, so now I have all my stamps on there. Okay, so for my love, I am going to do, so I'm going to do this darker ink. This is, they're both from the Stamp Market. One is Cheeky, the other one's Blush, so I'm going to go with Cheeky, and I'm going to do the love. And then the rest is going to be Blush. Or actually, let's do these two in Blush. And I'm going to do the bottom one, which is for the inside. With this one. Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. Okay, so honestly, that is fine. Normally I would double stamp, but it looks pretty fine to me. It's not too crazy. So that is fine. I'm going to go ahead and just work with that. Like I said, normally I would double stamp if I need to, but it's not that bad. So go ahead and clean that off later. Okay. So next I'm going to go ahead and get the coordinating dies. Okay, so I went ahead and I just used some of my tape here to tape down the dies. I'm going to go ahead and bring it to my die cutting machine, and I'm going to go ahead and die cut these 4 images or little sentiment pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on here, run it through. Okay, so now I have all those die cut. I'm going to bring my card back in, and I'm going to place where my love is going to go, because this one's a little bit of a bigger piece, and I just need to make sure it's going to fit in here, on here correctly. So the love comes in 3 different pieces, not 4. And what I love about it is you can kind of move the pieces around to make it fit how you need it to. So I think I'm going to do it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down now. And I do this before I pop up the heart. So I'm going to do this word, and then I'm going to start popping everything up once I get this one down. Okay, so now that I got the love down, I'm going to put some foam tape on here, and I'm just going to use my favorite tape, which is the Dollar Tree foam tape, which I don't even know if they still sell it there, but I've had so many rolls. Slowly going down though. Okay, and this is going to just get glued onto here like this. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the backing. And I just use the hearts to kind of help me line this up in the middle. So you just kind of have to look, see. Okay. So that looks good right there. So love. And then this, my two hearts that are going to go on the outer edge are actually going to be popped up twice, so on 2 pieces of foam. So I just need to add the foam where it's going to be touching the cardstock, the background and the heart. So I'm going to go ahead and do that next. Okay, so now that I have the foam tape on here, I did on the top 2 edges here, I put it on 2 pieces of foam and then 1 piece here since this is already popped up. So all you need is 1 to level that out. And then I did the same for this one. So 1 piece is on the corner that's touching this popped up piece, and then 2 pieces of foam for each one here in the top right and bottom. And those are going to get glued on to there like so. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the backing here. And for cards I like to use liquid glue, and then for other projects I like to use hot glue. So I'm going to add some liquid glue on there, put that at an angle, and I'm going to do the same to this one. Okay, perfect. So now that I have my hearts on there, I'm going to put the rest of my sentiment on. So the lots of is going to get adhered onto this top left heart. Okay, and then now I'm going to do the Happy Valentines, and that's going to go on this heart on the bottom right. Okay, perfect. So now what I'm going to do next is I have 2 little hearts, and those hearts are these here. These hearts come from the KSCraft Valentine shaker die, which I have shared within the past 4 videos, and I just have been loving this heart because I have so many extras that I'm just able to add them to my projects. So I'm going to be using 2 from this one here, and I'm just going to pop out 2 different ones here. Let's see. I'll just use those 2. And I did glitter up those hearts. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to glue these on first and put it on here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and glitter them. So usually it just depends on what mood I'm in. I'll glitter before or after I glue them on. So since these are really small, oops, maybe I should wait for it to dry. I didn't press hard enough. Okay. Wait a second. Ah, I don't want it to shift. Okay, 1 second. Let me just put more glue. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put glue on my heart here. Great. And I think I used white for this. I'm gonna use pink for this one. The same pink glitter. And the reason why I decided just to do the glitter after gluing the hearts down already is because they're on the outer edges. It's easier for me to flick the glitter off. Now, if I had something in the middle here and I wanted to glitter it, I might have done it beforehand. Again, same reason is because if I do it that's in the middle, it might catch on to other things, and sometimes it's too messy like that. So it really just depends on where I have the images put that I want to glitter. But anyway, so let me just clean this up. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and glue on some gold hearts. And these hearts actually come from, let me show you guys the die. This comes from another KSCraft die, and this is the Valentine truck add-on, I believe. KSCraft has this die that you can do different holidays and seasons for their trucks, and I think it's like the cutest die. I don't have that specific die, but I'll go ahead and leave this one down below for you guys. However, this one has little hearts because you can make a little banner. So this is the heart die, and this is what it looks like. And that's what I used to die cut these tiny hearts. Now, I did red on here, and I was going to do pink for my hearts that are going to get scattered around, but I decided to do gold to add a little more color. I think red and gold are actually really pretty for Valentines, so that's what I'm going to do. And this one uses 6 hearts, so I'm just going to dump this back in here, and I'm just going to glue down my hearts. And I'm just going to add glue wherever I want the hearts to get put. I am loving the gold on here. It is like this champagne gold, so it's not like a yellowish gold, but it is really cute on this card. How adorable. I am actually really loving this red one. I don't really like so much red, but this card is actually turning out really cute because of that gold. So I'm really glad I used that. Okay, and then the last thing that I need to do is do the inside. So before I do the inside, like I usually do, I am going to stamp the back of my card. And for this one, I did use this stamp. It's a scrapbook.com stamp, and it says handmade just for you. And where did I put that stamp, actually? I have no idea where it is, but I have another one here. So this is a free gift from My Favorite Things, which is actually really fun when I get stamps that are like this, where it's something that I can use that says handmade or something. So this one says from my heart to yours. So I'm going to use that one because I have no idea where to put the other stamp, and I don't feel like looking for it right now because I'm exhausted. So I'm going to put from my heart to yours. And I'm going to go with Cheeky, which is the color I use for the word love. and ink that up. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that. Cute. Okay, I'll wipe that off camera because I'm almost done here. So now I'm going to do the inside of the card, and for the inside of the card I am going to put another white piece of paper because the paper that I used is actually not as thick as I like it. So I like to do another layer if my cardstock isn't thick enough. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this, and I like to use liquid glue when it comes to making something a lot sturdier, because when the glue dries up it actually hardens, obviously it turns into a solidish kind of thing, and it makes the card a lot sturdier. So I'm going to use liquid glue. I use my ATG for the front because that one already had a lot of layers with the stripes, but this time I'm going to use liquid glue. Okay, and I like to go crazy with my glue. I don't know why, but I really don't think you need the amount that I put on there. Okay. Whoa. Alright. Yep, already feeling sturdy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just do the inside. So I have this heart right here, and I'm going to glue that right in the middle. So in here just has the heart and says love you always with some of the glitter hearts. So I'm gonna glue this down. Okay, so now that's done, I'm going to add the last two hearts. Did I do two? Yeah. Okay, so here is the inside. It says love you always. And the outside. And then here I added some halfback pearls. I just added a couple little ones, but I think I'm going to add some of these gold rhinestones. And, no, nope, I don't like that noise here. So I'm just going to add a couple here, and they match the champagne gold color. I don't even know if that's a color, but that's what it looks like. So that's what I'm going with. All right. There were some smaller ones in here, but I felt like I wanted to use like the bigger ones, like the medium size. Okay, and then to finish off, I know I said I was going to be done soon, but to finish off, I do want to use my Wink of Stella, and this is the 000 color, which is just the clear, and I'm just going to add it to the love word, and it's literally just going to add that small touch of glitter. It is not in your face, it's just a very small amount. Perfect. There we go. Okay guys, so let me go ahead and just show you guys what this finished card looks like. Sorry, just kind of clean it up a little bit because I don't want it to be messy. Okay, so here are the two cards, the variations of the two. I got a pink one and a red/gold colored one. So I'm just going to show you really fast what this pink one looks like. So the exact same thing. Lots of love. Happy Valentines. The love is in red. I have the red scatter around the hearts. And then the inside says love you always with red glitter hearts. For the red one, same thing. But this one says it has more of the pink for the stamping and then the red hearts. And the red and pink stripes. I am loving the red and pink stripe hearts. I love red hearts, so I just think it's adorable. And then the gold glitter hearts that are scattered around the larger ones. And the inside of the card. Love you always with the pink ink, and it has the little gold hearts on there. And you can write your message. And then this is the back, from my heart to yours. And this one just says handmade just for you. And I always tend to forget, so I try to do it right away. And I just like to put my thing here, just so it's on there. Alright, so there is my other card, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching today's process video. If you guys are interested in the other 4, I will have a playlist link down below. I'll have my 2 most recent ones also at the end of the video for you to be able to click on. I will also put links to them on the little cards on the top right throughout the video. So if you guys see those cards, you can click on them and they will take you to the other videos. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create another Valentine's Day card. I do want to make some tags next, so if you guys like making, you know, tags for the holidays, I do plan on making some Valentine's Day tags for my next video, which is going to be tomorrow. So just, you know, keep an eye out for that video. I don't have specific times, but I am going to get one out tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a great day, whatever day it is that y'all are watching this, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!